Oh yes, we have another iconic gun to take a look at today. We have the Colt Anaconda in a 4-inch barrel chambered in the very powerful 44 Magnum. This was Colt's first large frame revolver about 20-30 years after Smith & Wesson came out with their revolver in 44 Magnum. Colt joined that group. These were only made from about 1990 to 99, and then after that they were made a little bit in the Colt custom shop, but not too many of them at all. Now there was some rumors at this year's SHOT Show 2020, that Colt was going to reintroduce the Anaconda like they did with the Python, but I haven't heard anything about that since SHOT Show in January. 3 quick things before we get started. 1, big thanks to my boss. He lent this gun to the channel so I could show you guys this iconic revolver. 2, I am not a revolver guy, so if I use the wrong terminology or make any mistakes, I apologize. Just let me know down in the comments and I will do my best to fix it. 3rd, and certainly not least, at any time during this video, if you think I deserve it, please hook me up with a like or a comment or a subscribe. All those things are greatly appreciated and really help us out. With that said, let's go. As always, let's start at the bottom, work our way up and then across. The grips that it comes with are nice black rubberized grips. They feel very good. They definitely help eat up some of that recoil from the 44 Magnum. And then in the middle here, you see this little gold inlay with the Colt logo on it. There we go. Your cylinder release is a little bit different. If you're familiar with the Smith & Wesson, the push, or some of the Rugers, Smith & Wesson you push forward, some of the Rugers you push in. This you pull back on. You pull back and that releases the cylinder. So it's a little bit different than other brands. The ejector rod is super smooth, feels good, didn't have any issues with it. I shot 50 rounds of 44 Magnum and 50 rounds of 44 Special. I didn't want to put too many rounds through somebody else's Anaconda. Your cylinder lockup is great. Doesn't matter whether it's in double action or if you have the trigger pulled or if it's in single action. The lockup is just very good no matter what. As far as your trigger, now the double action trigger is heavy, it's long, which is to be expected, but it is smooth. You do have a little bit of take up and then a long but very smooth trigger pull. I'll go to your single action trigger now and there is no take up. That's it. A very nice short single action trigger. Moving on up to the hammer and the hammer spur, it is a very wide, nicely textured hammer, so if you want to cock this and shoot it in single action mode, you can easily do so, and it's just very nicely done. The sights, now on the rear you have a nice blacked out rear sight with a little bit of white U notch that you see there. It is adjustable for windage on the side and elevation on the top. And then your front sight is a super bright orange front sight that was very easy to pick up at the range. I had no problem doing target transitions and seeing it even in a very bright sunny day. The barrel on this particular Anaconda, like I said earlier, is a 4-inch. Now it was made in a 6 and an 8-inch, and then for a very short run, Colt made some 5-inch barrels as well, but those are very hard to find. Your crown is extended a little bit, kind of similar to the Python series of revolvers. And I think the ribbed vent and the full lug here on the bottom just makes a really beautiful revolver. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. It is a big, heavy revolver, which is probably a good thing, being it shoots 44 Magnum. They are heavy. They are good size. I've seen them as low as $1,500 for kind of a beat-up one, and I've seen them as much or up to $3,000 or $4,000 for something brand new, in brand new condition. But the prices really range depending on the condition, the size of the barrel, and so many different things. So you'll have to, if you're in the market for one, you'll have to shop around for a little bit. As far as pros, these are absolutely beautiful guns that are absolutely iconic like most Colt snake guns. The sights are good, the single action trigger is amazing, and who doesn't love a 44 Magnum? As far as cons, I have two. One is going to be the price. These are not overly affordable guns by any means. There's a lot of variables, but $1,800 to $3,000-ish is typically what you see these for. Hopefully Colt brings these back like they did the Python, because obviously this is not made anymore, and that is my second con. As far as uses, I can only come up with two. Most Anacondas are going to be safe queens that are taken out for an occasional range trip, but they could make a good backpack gun. You know, something if you got yourself a nice chest rig and hiked around bear country, this could definitely fit that role if you want to. That's about the only two things I could think of. If you can think of something else, please drop it in the comments below. Let me know and enlighten me. Big thanks to my boss one more time for letting us take a look at this Anaconda and spending some time with it. That is greatly appreciated. I did do a second video on this gun, and it was nonsense. It was just about 3 or 4 minutes of me shooting SpaghettiOs and shaving cream and lots of slow motion. So click up here or click up there, wherever the thing is, and check out that video if you'd like. Once again, thank you very, very much for watching my videos. It is truly, truly appreciated. If you could, hook me up with a like or a comment or click that subscribe button. All three of those really, really help us out, and I appreciate them. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Oh yeah.